This is the century, full of great opportunities. This is the time, which marks the raising of the Asia-Pacific. This is the moment when the development of bilateral relationship between Australia and China advances. This is a group of people who are willing to make significant contribution towards further cooperation between Australia and China. Under such circumstances, Australia-China Economics, Trade and Culture Association was established. Australia-China Economics, Trade and Culture Association, ACETCA, is a government-registered not-for-profit community entity. Members of the association are from Sydney, Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, Fuzhou, Hong Kong, Taipei, and USA and Japan. ACETCA promotes co-leadership amongst members, while all members are committed to take up the responsibilities and share the fruitful outcomes. Promoting Sino-Australia economic and trade development. Promoting Sino-Australia youth exchange, nurturing young elites. Promoting Sino-Australia culture and technology exchange. Promoting charity and social harmony. Promoting bilateral relations with Australia and China through friendship are the 5 mission statements of ACETCA. Since the establishment of ACETCA, all members are working collaboratively towards the 5 mission statements to achieve sound results. In the past few years, ACETCA has made a great deal of efforts in promoting the trade and economics development between Australia and China. The young generation is the future of our countries. It is one of the most significant commitments that ACETCA made to nurture the young elites. Since beginning, ACETCA has been sponsoring students at Sydney University with extraordinary academic performance. The association has been providing sponsorship to the Young Australian of the Year since 2010. It is also the tradition of the association to support Chinese education. On June 3, 2015, Australia-China Economic Trade and Cultural Association, ACETCA, hosted the dinner for China-Australia Millennial Project youth leaders. Over 5,000 years in the making, Chinese culture is an intangible bridge to bring all Chinese together. As it is one of the mission statements of ACETCA to promote cultural exchange between Australia and China, the association rejoices the triumphs upon the successful cultural events held in the past 5 years. In November 2012, ACETCA held the concert to celebrate the 40 years of the bilateral relationship between Australia and China in association with the Consulate General of the People's Republic of China in Sydney. The event attracted a large number of significant guests, including the Governor of New South Wales, Dame Marie Bashir, and more. In May 2013, ACETCA successfully held Sydney 24 Hours photo exhibition. Former New South Wales Premier Barry O'Farrell, 20 photographers from China, and representatives from the Chinese community and media were present at the event. From February 19th to February 22nd, 2015, Sydney Harbour was lit up with the iconic glow of handmade lanterns when the city hosted the inaugural Chinese Lantern Carnival at Darling Harbour. On the next day, February 21st, Australian Prime Minister Tony Abbott visited the Field of Chinese Lantern Carnival 2015 and greeted people. During the 4 days, the Chinese Lantern Carnival offered Sydney-siders a spectacular Chinese New Year experience, boasting a lineup of cultural performances, dazzling lanterns, diverse folk arts. On 22nd February, ACETCA participated in the 2015 Chinese New Year Parade held by the City of Sydney. The ACETCA Dragon Dance Float included the longest dragon in the Southern Hemisphere. On the 21st of March 2015, the 1938 Dalfram dispute, sponsored by ACETCA, premiered at the Wollongong Town Hall. More than 800 audience members attended the event, including various government officials, media friends and Chinese community leaders. At the premiere, His Excellency Consul General Li Huajin said that the documentary was highly significant in time to commemorate the 70th anniversary of the world's anti-fascist war, as it reflected the courage of Australia in anti-fascism. Further to the premiere of the 1938 Dalfram dispute, ACETCA held a Sydney launch of the documentary at Wesley Conference Centre to commemorate the 70th anniversary of the victory of anti-fascist war. More than 1,000 government officials and Chinese community leaders attended the launch. All ACETCA members strongly believe that the attitude of pay it forward should be carried on at charity. In the past few years, ACETCA has been devoted to support victims of natural disasters in both Australia and China. After the earthquake of Ya'an happened, ACETCA donated a large sum of funds through the Consulate General of China in Sydney to help the earthquake victims. Also, ACETCA donated to support the New South Wales Rural Fire Services and St John Ambulance. ACETCA has been committed to organise the Harmony Golf Tournament during the month of Harmony Day to promote social harmony and multiculturalism. At the same time, the event is set to raise funds for the New South Wales Rural Fire Services. Facilitating communication between government delegation between Australia and China is one of the important tasks of ACETCA. In the past few years, ACETCA has received various government delegations from China to act as a bridge of communication between the two countries. In June 2014, ACETCA held the changeover ceremony at the Star Event Centre. The event became a milestone for the association. Hundreds of ACETCA members from around the world attended the event and joined together to seek for the blueprint of the future of ACETCA. Many important guests and friends of ACETCA joined the changeover ceremony and gave speeches to wish ACETCA a better future. At the ceremony, Dr. Lam Fei-Yuen handed over the certificate of appointment of Mr. Zhu Shuhe. ACETCA has been committed to promote economic cooperation and cultural exchange between the two countries. Great results are seen. Government officials, including the Prime Minister of Australia, Ambassador of China, Leader of the Opposition, the Premier of New South Wales, Members of Parliament of New South Wales, the Consul General, and more provided excellent comments on the achievement of the association. Carry on the flame for a brighter future. Cherish for today and wish for a better tomorrow. ACE TCA will carry on the work to achieve mission statements.